From the Mona Lisa to a golden toilet. Some art heists are so audacious, they become legends in their own right. And now, the Louvre Museum in Paris, home to some of the world's greatest masterpieces, has fallen victim once again. In a daylight operation, 4 men dressed as maintenance workers arrived at 9:30 Sunday morning. Using an extendable ladder, they climbed to the second floor and entered the Louvre's Galerie d'Apollon. Within minutes, they cut through display glass using power tools and took 9 objects, France's royal jewels, once belonging to Empress Eugénie, wife of Napoleon III. As they fled on scooters, the thieves dropped one of their trophies, Empress Eugénie's emerald and diamond crown, containing over 1,300 diamonds and 56 emeralds. Authorities estimate the total loss at nearly 100 million euros. But experts say France's greater loss is cultural, not financial. For the thieves, the challenge is immense. Jewels so famous they can't be sold publicly. Their only option? Melt them down, sell the gems separately, and disappear quietly. The Louvre has come under fire for security lapses. Alarms sounded and guards responded. Yet the thieves completed their plan in just 7 minutes.
If we're talking about the weak points, our weakness is that deeply we were not able to spot the arrival of the thieves sufficiently in advance. The weaknesses of the protection of our perimeter is known and identified.
Timing, precision, and audacity have always defined art heists. In 2019, a fully functioning 18-karat gold toilet, a $6 million artwork titled America by Maurizio Catalan, was stolen in 5 minutes flat. During 2020's lockdowns, Van Gogh's parsonage garden at Nuenen vanished from a Dutch museum. It was recovered in 2023 after a global search by art detective Arthur Brand. In Auckland, thieves ram-raided a gallery, grabbing 2 Gottfried Lindauer portraits worth over $1 million, found only 5 years later. Australia witnessed its own act of protest, Picasso's Weeping Woman, stolen by the self-styled Australian cultural terrorists. They returned it unharmed 2 weeks later, highlighting funding cuts in the arts. Globally, only about 10% of stolen art is ever recovered. Paintings are nearly impossible to sell due to traceability. But objects of gold and gems can vanish more easily, their beauty destroyed for profit. Even the world's most iconic painting isn't immune. The Mona Lisa itself was stolen from the Louvre in 1911 and recovered 2 years later when the thief tried to sell it. Ironically, objects entrusted to museums for safekeeping often face the greatest danger. Security guards, the front line, protecting World Heritage, often earn minimum wage, and museums, stretched by budget cuts, reduce personnel before protection. French authorities are now investigating whether the Louvre heist was an inside job, citing communication between one guard and the suspects before the theft. In response, the Louvre transferred its most valuable jewels to the Bank of France for safekeeping. President Emmanuel Macron denounced the heist as an attack on heritage we cherish because it is our history. Interpol has added the stolen items to its global database, calling them irreplaceable artifacts of national importance. These thefts remind us that cultural treasures, though priceless, remain forever vulnerable. The Louvre has reopened, but its Galerie d'Apollon stays sealed. A grim reminder that even the heart of art history is never entirely secure. 2 suspects have been arrested in connection with the daring theft of France's crown jewels from the Louvre Museum. Authorities say one of the men was detained at Charles de Gaulle Airport as he prepared to board a flight. The arrests mark the first major breakthrough in the high-profile investigation. French prosecutors confirm that the search for remaining suspects is still underway.